Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Robert Canter. All-out war with the world government is imminent. But if Monkey D. Luffy becomes king of the pirates and survives the war, will his bounty be reset when the smoke clears? To answer this question, we'll be taking a look at Luffy's career as a pirate and how his bounty has increased over time. Luffy's first bounty was 30 million belly after defeating the likes of Alvida, Captain Morgan, Buggy, the Black Cat Pirates, Don Krieg, and the Arlong Pirates. Luffy became the most wanted pirate in the East Blue. Even though all the people he'd beaten up to this point were either other pirates or corrupt government officials. If the entire population of the East Blue was in full possession of all the facts as we are, he'd probably be considered a hero. Luffy's first bounty was requested by Captain Nezumi, a corrupt marine whose wallet got lighter when Arlong was defeated. His actions against Luffy were entirely vindictive. After conquering the East Blue, Luffy set sail for the Grand Line, where his first great adventure was defeating the pirate warlord Crocodile and saving the Kingdom of Alabasta from certain destruction. Once again, Luffy's actions in this case are pretty heroic, but the general population isn't aware of this. And he had just defeated one of the world government's sanctioned warlords, and that's not something they can just ignore. So this caused his bounty to increase to 100 million. For a while, Luffy's bounty remained stable, but then it tripled after he raided in his lobby and defeated CP9. Regardless of whatever Luffy had done up to this point, here he effectively declared war on the world government to save a member of his crew. After this, Luffy defeated Gecko Moria. While this accomplishment was suppressed by the world government, it still brought the number of defeated warlords under his belt to 2. After that, he punched a world noble, caused a riot and mass outbreak at Impel Down, and then there was his brave, but tragically futile attempt to save his brother Ace at the Battle of Marineford. All this brought his bounty up to 400 million. Following a 2-year hiatus, Luffy's bounty didn't increase again until after he defeated Don Flamingo and liberated the Kingdom of Dressrosa. This brought the number of defeated warlords to 3. And because of Flamingo's influence as a weapons broker, this upset the global balance of power. Once again, there are many people who would consider Luffy a hero, but he's still an enemy of the government, and there are probably just as many people who hate him because of Don Flamingo's downfall. In any event, his bounty increased to 500 million. Following Don Flamingo's downfall, Luffy found himself raiding the territory of Big Mom and defeated 2 of her sons. Once again, Luffy risked his life to save a member of his crew, Only this time he went up against one of the four emperors and narrowly escaped with his life. When the government heard about this, his bounty increased to 1.5 billion. After the raid on Big Mom's territory, Luffy teamed up with the Heart Pirates to bring down Kaido, King of the Beasts. Luffy then became one of the four emperors, one of the most powerful pirates on the sea, and his bounty was doubled to 3 billion. Luffy got his first bounty by defeating other pirates and corrupt government officials. Ever since then, his bounty always increases by defeating other pirates or attacking government facilities or individuals. These bounties are placed by the world government, but if the world government ceases to exist, it stands to reason that all the bounties they issued will become null and void. Naturally, the New World Order would probably issue their own bounties for criminals and pirates that aren't as noble as the Straw Hats. As King of the Pirates, they couldn't just ignore Luffy, but he'll most likely be instrumental to overthrowing the world government, and considering him a criminal sounds like a poor way to repay him. Even if Luffy's father doesn't survive the war, it's unlikely that whoever runs the New World Order will want Luffy as their enemy. A pardon would probably come as a relief to someone like Nami or Usopp, but Luffy would probably have one of his childish fits. Well, if Luffy's as instrumental in overthrowing the world government as he's bound to be, I'm sure he'll be able to work out something with the New World Order that will satisfy his ego. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and if you really want to help this channel out, click the links in the description below and buy my book.